What's up, everybody? I am that role-playing Ginger, and we are back with more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We have just finished clearing out this cave of incubi, led by one Supreme Torturer incubi, and we got some real goodies out of it, a lot of cool items and all that. We now have Camellia basically set up as almost a secondary tank, given her AC and everything. But we also, if an angel can fall, does that mean a demon can ascend? Yes, it does. We also now have everybody at level 7. So we all got super boosties, and I leveled them all up in the ways that I felt fit. Gave everybody some cool new spells. I actually need to go through and make sure I equip those things. She gets her abjuration one, right? No, she's a illusion? There we go. I got her the summon medium elemental and bestow curse, which she can't use because she's necromancer. I didn't actually choose that one. Why did she get it, though? Maybe it was in her book. Because I chose these two. So maybe she got those from a book? I don't know. Make sure she's got her goodies. Thorn body. And... Life Blast. All creatures along a 50-foot line, 1d6 points of positive energy damage per caster level to any undead creature. So specifically undead creatures. Divine Power, no. Fear, Slowing Mud, do summon Nature's Ally 4. And then I also got my Summon Monster 4. Darren, he basically just gets all of his stuff every time. And he can spend as he wills. And she gets another level... Oh, she just gets one level 2. Bestow Grace? Another good creature. Sacred bonus to saving throws, so that's really good, actually. Aura of Greater Courage. To the end of all allies within the range are immune to fear. That's really good. Aura spells are really nice. I wish she would get more than just that one right now, but I think they're all higher level as she goes on. But yeah, aura spells are really good. Litany of Eloquence. What? That's great. That's weird. We're going to go ahead and do Aura of Greater Courage. Alright. And then as they're all walking, I want to have them equip their goodies. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. She does get Vanish 2 times a day because of her... I gave her a feat that gave her a secondary tail. So now she gets Vanish, and she gets Change Shape. I thought she got another one, but I thought she got... Oh, that's because it's the first time she took the feat, I think. Okay, so her Kitsune abilities are over here. Going to make sure her level 4 spells are boom and boom. Go to her. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Make sure her spells go boom and boom. And then him. Remove Fear. I gave him Remove Fear. He got a couple of things. So I gave him some goodies. So he got another... He got one of each spell, I think. So yeah, I gave him Remove Fear. Which I'll put over here. I gave him Hold Person and Remove Curse. So yeah, we're all set now. Now, click everybody and then talk to the stranger. The absence of an answer is a blah 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 blah. I can't go across though. Let me go across. It's crazy talk. And why are you even over here? You nerd. That's fine, that's fine. We'll just go back to the map. Ember! I think on my other character that I play, when I'm playing it some more, I might try and have Ember be a healer. We're all fatigued. Yeah, go ahead and sleep.
Hey ho, the dairy-o with his cheeks aflame and his trues down low. I can't get that tune out of my head. Damn tavern songs.
No, the best way to get the tune out of your head is to not sing it. I mean, this is just how it is. We should probably get to camp. I don't want corruption getting to level 1. But Heaven's Edge is up there. That is our next target. Let's I'm gonna head to our camp. Dresden's right over there, so... Enter the camp. I'm gonna rest in the camp. I'm gonna sell some things, put some stuff away. We're gonna rest at the camp, and then we're gonna head there for Darren's quest. Certain spells and abilities have permanent effects. That was always scary in Pathfinder. There were less... I noticed that there were a lot less permanent things, or permanent magic abilities in 5th edition D&D than there were in Pathfinder 1st edition. And it seems like, at least from what I can remember, Pathfinder 2nd edition also has less, but not nearly as less as 5th edition. You can go talk to Little Sir. Show me what you got. I'm gonna say these. Go ahead and sell that, why not? Keep the padded armor a focus, nah. This is a +1 resistance cloak, we'll hold on to that just cause. We'll go over here. Got books. Okay, the trig, I thought it was a key ring and I was like, I don't want to toss any keys that I might end up needing. Alright, I think that's pretty good, so we'll go ahead and poof. I'm mainly using my money to bolster my army. I should probably make sure my army's doing well too, by the way. I didn't check the morale of the army. But I want to put some stuff in here. Put that. That. Alright, I think we're all good. And, oh, then I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep to get rid of the corruption, and I want to try and make some cursed pilaf.
If you bathed and brushed your hair, you may provoke slightly less revulsion in those around you, urchin.
Don't be a jerk to Ember.
But some things never wash off, isn't that right? Like blood. It's always on your hands, even if you can't see it.
So don't be a jerk to Ember, and before I even knew that she was talking about Ember. We did it! Yeah, we made our cursed pilaf. It doesn't seem like it lasts too much in this part of the game. I feel like if we can cook those, once we were out of the army system, it'll be a lot better because there'll be, like, less time, or more things to do in between rests, whereas we got the cursed pilaf, that's right, but there's a chance we'll never encounter anybody on the way to Heaven's Edge, and we'll probably have to we'll probably get tired and have to rest. Here we go. To Heaven's Edge! And beyond! Not a flying toy. Oh, I completely forgot I have myself a coffee beverage. Oh, it's just me? Are we throwing a party? Is that what's going on? Oh, naked people.
Numerous, but nonetheless dearest guests. About a year ago at my last birthday party, I assured you all that I nurtured a deep-seated hatred for boring people who give protracted speeches in the misplaced belief that their inner thoughts are of any interest to anyone but themselves. Now I am a whole year older and also a full-fledged crusader, an honorable position that requires me to be as dull, pedantic, and vexing as I possibly can. Therefore, a speech it is.
Nice.
The revered cleric Nestrin, my guardian and tutor, often told me that those who live a sinful life may expect to join the abyssal hordes after they die. This is why their path is the most despicable of all. A part of their soul may return to Mendev in the abominable form of a demonic invader. Every time we see a demon, we might as well think about it. What if this wretched creature used to be your great-great-grandfather? What if certain parts of this pointy-tailed beauty used to belong to your pious cousin? They say that the demons represent the sins of the souls they are made of. Succubi emerge out of lustful souls. Vandals turn into Abracandilu. Gluttons become Nabasu. I, for one, am determined to commit as many different sins as possible, so that the distributive mechanism of the abyss breaks when it tries to decide what to do with my soul.
I love that. That is awesome.
You, my dearest guests, will be my assistants in this complicated task. Eat, drink, and indulge yourselves in whatever vices you can. Let nobody leave this house as righteous as they entered it. Live every day like it's your last. After all, nobody knows when that day will arrive, do they?
And he's an Eshmar, so he's half celestial. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Douchebag alert. How interesting. Inquisitor Leotier whispers in your ear behind me. Don't do that. Get the fuck away from me, you creep. Did you find anything interesting? Nothing, really. I just took note of a few things. I attempted to find out whether anything unusual or mysterious has happened to the Count over the last 10 years. During my conversations with his acquaintances, 2 people noted that he never speaks with the revered Nestrin, the priest of Iamade, who was his guardian and tutor. Yet he just mentioned Nestrin in his speech, whatever that might mean. He told me that you tried to find out anything odd happened to Darien over the last 10 years. Some of his servants complained about strange occurrences in the house, like objects moving by themselves or candles going out. Of course, that could simply be a figment of their imagination. It is also very well known that the Count often invites various spellcasters to entertain him, and encourages them to use their magic in mischievous ways. Practically the whole of Mendive knows the story about the 3 drunk wizards and their teleportation race across the rooftops of Canabras after a party at the Count's house. What I'm trying to say here is that any fluctuations in residual magic at this house are not at all surprising. That sounds like an amazing time. 3 wizards using teleportation magic to race across rooftops. That sounds badass as hell. There was a matter of the abduction, however. A gang of bandits kidnapped the Count hoping for ransom, but the only reward they got was death. Afterward, the Count told everyone that he had hired the bandits himself as a joke. The other mercenary squad that freed him and executed the bandits was also in his employ. Nobody really wanted to delve too deep into the case after confirming the identities of those wretched cutthroats. But there was one disturbing fact about it all, and I don't mean the Count's bizarre idea of fun. The mercenaries who supposedly freed him had also cut off bandits' heads, after they had already killed them. My companions have been finding severed heads among their belongings recently. I've noticed that. I called that out in a past episode. I was like, when did I pick this up? Strangely, things like this weren't a problem before Darren joined the party. What? That's an alarming coincidence. Now that we have another reason to conduct an investigation, it is crucial that we find out exactly what happened at that tragic feast. Yes, perhaps they wouldn't have noticed in the detail had I not visited Heaven's Edge right after the tragic incident. I remembered that we also found several headless bodies, both of guests and demons. We thought they had been decapitated during the fight. Alright, what do we do? Now that's the hardest part. I need to dive deep into the past of this place, which requires casting several different spells over some time. It would be very convenient for me if nobody interrupted the process, especially the Count himself. I don't think he remembers my face, but a suspicious stranger casting unknown spells might attract his attention. All in all, what I want you to do is distract the master of the house. Right now, he is playing host to a very place I'd like to start with. How do I distract him? I don't know, maybe your companions can assist you somehow. Or you can take a look around, perhaps there's something that can help us. I understand. Good luck. Come back to me when the Count leaves. I will tell you everything I managed to find out, and maybe even show you something. Maybe? You better be showing me something if I'm the one putting in all the work. Yeah, drunk nobles. Socio, buddy! I can imagine how lovely this manor must have been before the war. I yearn to set up my easel. Oh, he's gonna paint it. Lan! How's it going, buddy? So I've somehow landed at the party of a royal brat. Go figure. You never know when or if you'll get another chance to rest and have some fun during wartime. I'd rather take my chance. So they're all just doing their own thing. Except for Camilla, she's off way over here. I adore this estate. So much beauty, so many quiet nooks. Hi, naked people! Okay. So I need to find and distract him. Count Arende's servant. Oh, it's you. Do you remember me? I called upon you to save the Count in Canabras. Sure. I'm just gonna take some wine. Gonna take some more wine. gonna take some more wine.
I don't like it here. This party is stupid.
What's wrong with you, Ember?
Psychological premise for a mortal's attraction to sights of mass murder or gluttony. Which article of my encyclopedia should I focus on?
Oh, we got music up there. Very nice. Alright, so where is the Count? Ooh. Is that a double axe? It is a double axe! Hell yeah! Oh, I love double axes in Pathfinder. They're so cool. Heavy shield. Hello? Stories told us by spirits, The Knight with Harrowed Hands, Canobras Medium Alliance Publishing. Sure. I like books. I'm just looting. Ooh, whoo, 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 whoo. I'm just looting everything. What were those bracers? They are clear purpose. These bracers allow the wearer to cast healing spells without provoking attacks of opportunity. They also gain a +2. Oh, you know who's getting those. We all know who's getting those. No provoking while healing. That is fantastic. Hello? Countess Selena Nevia Dara Arende with her infant son Darren. It's gonna go. Aww. Oh, they're on a teeter-totter. Oh, that's cute. Nothing over there. I love this music. This is good party music. Hello. Door's been sealed and it looks like it hasn't been opened in a very long time. Well, that's interesting. Keep pressing the spacebar because I keep playing Baldur's Gate 3 and space is the loot all button. I need to find where the Count's at. I don't know where this nerd's gone to. Oh, we got loot though. Boom. What is this? What is this? Decorative plants are in a miserable state. They've been neglected for many years. That's fine. I wouldn't neglect my plants, but it's not my house. He said the Count was in a spot he needed to get to. Am I just like dumb? Am I just missing the Count? Oh, he's right there! I'm such a dummy! Hey, friend! Darren, who's been watching the guests with unreadable expression, turns his head to you and says in a casual tone, like he's continuing a conversation that was interrupted, I have always considered myself an aesthete? Not a hero. When doomsday comes, I thought I'd pour myself a glass of 100-year-old wine, sit in the front row, and just watch the world burn. Playing the violin was also an option. Now I'll be damned if I know how I ended up in the Fifth Crusade. How did I become the companion of a heroine chosen by Iamade? Perhaps this is a chance to finally do something worthwhile. Sometimes the most casual occurrences dictate our fate's course. I'm afraid that's not always the case. Sometimes it is dictated by alien but wholly deliberate forces. So why did you really decide to throw a party at the scene of a tragedy? What is this ghoulish farce all about? Oh, wait, no. I demand a report of all your work. Tell me about Heaven's Edge. This estate was once truly beautiful sight, with its lush gardens and placid ponds. Placid? Placid? I don't know words. Darren smiles briefly. It is a genuine smile, quite different from his usual half-smirk. The house itself isn't that large, however. The land was part of the border region even before the world wound, so my ancestors took that into account when laying the foundations. The larger the mansion, the harder it is to defend. It is true. I'd gladly give you a tour, but I'm afraid there's not much to see here. I didn't have much time, so my servants only managed to clean up this yard, the great hall, and a couple of rooms. There's nothing interesting about them, except perhaps the magical firefighting system, powered by water elementals. That's awesome! I'm not sure it's still functional, though. Let's spill wine on him. And did you also not mean to ruin a suit that cost more than a thoroughbred? Don't fret, I have a spare. Just you wait. When I return, I shall look even more stunning. Oh, success there. Who's the blue-haired girl? She's cute. No, she's gone! The blue-haired beauty! Alright, you. Do your thing. I did see that you did your part, Commander. Thank you. Now I can get ready to watch and listen closely. I will unravel the past of this place and try to show you whatever I find. Oh, we getting freaky at the party. Countess Selena.
My dear guests, the Lady of Heaven's Edge welcomes all of you today. I hope this day is as bright for you as it is for me, because on this day my only precious, sometimes arrogant, but utterly beloved child was born.
A child is usually a reflection of the parents and caretakers. Countess, will you allow the humble tutor of this young man to address the guests and man of ours as well?
Can't we have just one day without your sermons? It is my birthday, after all. Day, I'm sure the revered Nestrin only wanted to hug you and offer you his best wishes on your birthday. Wait, what's that noise?
Something going on with that guy. Oh, he got poisoned. Oh, he got poisoned. A shrill laughter ring. A Lilitu. The envision a Lilitu appears. Oh, it's her. Before the guests of the estate and gives them an exaggerated, scornful bow. The sorceress of evil has come to your celebration, mortals. Did you prepare a treat for me, too? What do you want, spawn of the abyss?
I've already done everything I wanted. Hey, you doddering cleric, look around. Don't you notice anything odd? The plague is in your wine, in your food, in the air around you, in your blood. Soon you will all die. Pray to your pathetic goddess and call upon your healing powers all you want, but they're not going to help you. Nothing will help you. I will give you a chance to see it for yourselves, and when I return, the grave realization will have already sunk its teeth into your throats. Oh, how I love watching mortals in their final desperate hours.
She blew a kiss at Darren. Leotier shakes his head and slowly exhales, rubbing his temples. The first appearance of the disease and the Lilitu. One of many sisters of the accursed Minago. So far, everything I've seen matches the official version of events. Who were the people? Countess Selena Arende, and it was Darren's mother, and one of the most beautiful women in the history of Mendive. She was an Aasimar, just like her son. And the old man is the esteemed cleric Nestrin, our count's guardian and tutor. He is well known for his unfaltering faith and iron will. I was only passing acquaintances with him. Whew, oh god. That coffee needs to kick in. It's still early in the morning here. He was well known for his unfaltering faith and iron will. I was only passing acquaintances with him, so I can't tell you anything more than that. I didn't recognize the others, but Darren told me that the first victims of the disease were his second cousin and the cousin's wife, hailing from the eastern border. Surely the cleric could have done something. I can't say for certain, but I believe there's nothing more that he could have done. Magical diseases are already difficult enough to cure, and this plague struck very fast indeed. Now we must find out what happened next. What now? I can sense the aftershocks of a very strong outburst of emotions and memories somewhere in the west wing of the house. Something must have happened in one of those rooms, so please check if anyone is there and distract them if need be. Somewhere in the west wing, alright. So let us go to the west wing of the house. Get those off the bar. Now Sela's getting toasty with the courtesan. Sela! Sela. Where's the blue-haired girl? Where's the blue-haired girl though? We have drunk nobles now. We've got red hair. But where's the pretty blue girl go? I like blue hair. As a redhead, I feel like blue hair is the natural affinity that I should be like. I feel it makes logical sense. If this is the room, there's nobody here. Or if this is the room, Darren's probably in here. Changing or something. Or he's probably out there, actually. Darren! Put some clothes on, sir. Darren arches a brow at you, but he doesn't seem disturbed by the slightest bit by your entrance. He's not trying to cover up or get dressed any faster. Commander, I assume you have an urgent matter that requires my attention. What is this room? Cast a look around. Just a random room. I told my servants to make some rooms ready, and this is one of the rooms they chose. Nope. calling on him to do duty. It's his own party. He can do whatever he wants. I want you to make a list, ask him to do work. No, he hates being part of the crusade. I think the ultimate challenge would be to get him to persuade Sela to dance with him. Oh, I can imagine it. A lady graciously tearing down the curtains with her shield, her armor clinking melodiously to the music. I wonder if I could keep a straight face and drip honeyed words in her for the whole dance. You've given me a brilliant idea. He's gonna go try and get a dance from Sela. I felt like Camellia would be an easier one because Camellia is also a lady of noble-born status and whatnot, so she would be more, like, aware of the social, like, I don't want to say obligation, but basically she knows that if a noble asks me to dance, I would, as a noble, be inclined to take that dance up. And then the whole social thing, a nude portrait, I feel like would also work because it plays on Darren's vanity, but it also plays on Social's painting. But I feel like that would be really easy. Sela is a gruff warrior, and I don't know if she knows how to dance and all that, so I think getting him, and she also is not on good terms with him to begin with, so I feel like that would be the trickier one. I see that you were able to do as I asked. Prepare yourself, this vision might be rather difficult to watch. Get that shaky hand. Young Darren stands motionless by the Countess's bed. His face is pale with fear. And for good reason. His mother's heavenly beauty is gone. Her smile, once beaming with vitality and happiness, looks more like the grimace of a corpse. Only her golden hair still glows, a sad reminder of the healthy young woman she was just a few hours ago. Mother, can you hear me, Mother? Day, my boy, how did you get here? Don't come any closer, This disease. Mother, listen. The revered Nestrin has sealed the gates. He says that he won't let anyone leave the estate. If the plague reaches the larger settlements, no one will be able to stop it. He claims this is why the demons attacked us in the first place. They knew that we would call upon the strongest clerics to heal us, and those clerics would catch the disease and die as well. The Fat Baron and his family tried to escape, but 3 armed paladins barred their way and said they would not let them go. Mother, we need to help. Canobris is full of clerics, wizards, or we need help. Canobris is full of clerics, wizards, and demons. Know who else. They might know how to stop it. We need to get there as soon as possible. We must obey the revered Nestrin. We are the lords of Mendiv, and we must protect our people. If it reaches Canobris, thousands of innocent people will die. I don't care about innocence. You're ill, Mother. You're dying. You must tell them to open the gates and take you to Canobris. They won't listen to me, but you are the lady of the estate. They can't refuse you. I can't. I must. Please leave, my dearest. Don't lose hope. You can still. A convulsion overtakes Countess's body. Her last words are swallowed by a long, guttural groan. Leotir rubs his temples. His face is unreadable. Now I have an answer to one of the many questions. Nobody went to Canobris in search of help because the revered Nestrin didn't let them. He valued the safety of the city more than the lives of his flock at the estate. What a difficult choice it must have been. Good, all lives are equally valuable. How could he refuse to save them? Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm like, he's like, oh, it's noble of him and all that, but I'm like, you could have at least tried to get somebody. You don't have to go into the city when you have people that can literally send spell messages to people. And so, like, he didn't even try. The magnitude of potential disaster made him do so. Or perhaps it was a matter of his dignity. No one wants to be responsible for wiping out an entire city. I've never been in the revered Nestrin's position, but I know the price of difficult decisions, especially those that you have to make quickly. I have no right to judge him, but we must continue our investigation. The next site I'd like to examine is the Great Hall. That's where we found the remains of Nestrin and the demons. I assume that he killed them in confrontation, but we must make sure of that. Please help me clear the area so I can study it. I feel like Nestrin's gonna be the villain. Nestrin's gonna be the one that got the demons here. I feel like he's gonna turn out to be like a cleric of Minago, and like he got the Lilitu here. But we will find that out in the next episode. So thank you all for being here. I will see you guys then, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm liking this because we're finding some interesting things out about Darren. Starting to think that the smarmy noble act is kind of more of a facade than anything else, to kind of protect himself after having suffered such losses and everything as a young age. So that's what I'm thinking, but we'll find out together. So I'll see you then, and until then, everybody, peace out.